Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the reconvening of the Cape Carteret Board of Adjustment meeting from July the 24th. I will call a meeting to order. The agenda that was on the podium is the agenda from our original meeting, so we're going to need to adjust it just a bit. And if board would give me a little latitude here, I would like to, first of all, with the current agenda, number 3 and number 4 would be, we would strike number 3 and number 4, the approval of the minutes from August 1st and the swearing in of town staff. That will not be necessary tonight. And instead, we will add a number 3 closed session for General Statute 143-318.11 for sections A1 and A3. And then moving on down, we will have, we'll talk about the appeal and if there's any other business to come before the board. And then we will not adjourn, but we will have to recess and then come back so that the attorney, once he drafts the motion for us, we can take a look at it and approve it before we sign off on it and send it to the appellant. Okay. Having said that, I will take a motion to approve the agenda. Mr. Barnhill, second?
Second.
Thank you. If there are no objections, we'll move on. I will need a motion to go into closed session.
Make a motion to move into closed session.
Second
Again, it's under 143-318.11 A1 and A3.
Any objections? All right. Having said that, then if you'll excuse us for a few minutes, we'll go into closed session and then we'll be back shortly.
This conference will now be recorded.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience and your grace. We are now ready to move into a decision. I will call for a motion regarding, oh, by the way, there are no decisions made in closed session, only discussion. All decisions are made in open session. I'll call for a motion.
Make a motion to come out of closed session and go back.
We can do that.
Make a motion to come out of closed session and back into regular session.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any opposition? All right, we will now in open session. I'll entertain a motion.
I'd like to make a motion. I make a motion to affirm the UDO administrator's decision to deny the zoning permit applicant submitted by SP 103 LLC in connection with property located at 301 WB McLean Drive. And I further move that Attorney Aaron Arnett prepare an order based on the evidence presented, affirming the UDO administrator's decision for the board's review and approval.
Is there a second? There is a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move for a vote. A vote for the motion is a vote to affirm the zoning administrator's original decision. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. At this point, we'll ask our attorney to draft the decision for us, and we will come back together to take a look at that. What is a good date? 2 weeks would be?
Anytime before, no later than August 22nd, based on the 30-day deadline to render a decision.
Anytime before the 22nd?
Up to the 22nd. Would be delayed.
2 weeks is the 21st. Ladies and gentlemen, is that on okay for your calendar? That's a Wednesday.
I'd like to be able to maybe start the meeting starting time at 6:15, 6:30. I don't get off till 6.
That's fine. So 6:30 on the 21st. All right, we are out of business, and I'll move in. I'll give members an opportunity to make any comments they'd like for the record. Well, I'd like to make a few. This has been a difficult decision for this board. I will say that in looking at the evidence that we were presented, many of us knew the intent of our town, but also looked at the law. And so consequently, kudos to those folks. Our hands were tied in many instances with what we could and could not, the evidence we could and could not use, and we heard you, and we'll move forward today from this and see what happens. Having said that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second? We're out of here.